Welcome to Tech Talks, your guide to creating an accessible classroom through technology.
Today, we're going to be going over a workaround for creating breakout rooms in Google Meet. So this method can be used if your school doesn't have access to the breakout room feature in Google Meet, or just as an alternative method to creating breakout rooms. So first, I'll explain how I created this workaround, and then I'll explain any additional steps or features that you need to consider. So as you can see here, I have my Google Classroom open. So this is our home base for our students. And typically they would go on to our main room link whenever we want to meet through video call. So I have my meet link up here in my banner. So what I've done is I've created another step to accessing the breakout room. So if they click on this down arrow here, they can see a link. And by copying and pasting this link into the address bar, which I'll do right now, it takes us to a Google slide that I created. So this is our homeroom. So the students will come here anytime that we want to use breakout rooms. So it's still loading, but as you can see, there are 3 different images which are representing the breakout rooms that I've created. So we have our main classroom over here, a small group workroom in the middle, and then an independent workroom. So these are essentially the 3 breakout rooms that students can choose to work in. And attached to each of the images is a hyperlink that would take them to the Google Meet. So this workaround involves creating 3 separate meeting links, which act as your breakout rooms. So let's say some students are going to be working on a small group project. You might want to direct them to accessing this breakout room. So they can go ahead and click on the meeting link, and it will take them to another Google Meet that's not their main classroom link, and they'll have the opportunity to do their work over here. So it loads just as it usually does. They can join now, and then it will take them to that breakout room. Some students can choose to maybe work independently, or if a teacher's working one-on-one with a student, they can have them come into the independent workroom. But otherwise, for the most part, students would probably be in our main classroom over here. And then the teacher will have to oversee the 3 meeting links that will be open on their computer just by turning the camera on and off and being mindful of the microphone. So one thing to note as an additional step to keep in mind is that this main room meeting link is the same meeting link that I had in my Google Classroom. It's the same one as up here. However, these ones I needed to attach to a home base, so I needed to create 2 other Google Classrooms that these ones are attached to. That way the meeting links don't expire and the students will always be able to access them. I don't typically use those additional Google Classrooms to post any work. I try to keep it organized and post everything in the main one, but they do need a home base for those meeting links to stay active.